Mark Bergen here with Schwing America, and today we are probably looking at the most unique boom Schwing has ever built. This is the Schwing S31XT. So the XT stands for extendable or telescopic boom. So boom number one extends 15 more feet. So that gives you a horizontal net reach of 87 feet and a vertical reach of over 100 feet. The turret can be slewed 740 degrees, and on booms 3 and 4, on 4 and 5, you have 270 degrees of articulation. So an extendable boom and then kind of a Z boom on the end. And that is 5-inch pipeline, S3000, on both the boom and the deck. And we have a 105-gallon plastic water tank. And down below there, we've got our water system on-off valve and our water box drain valve. Above that, we have a hydraulic oil cooler and filter combination that is hydraulically driven. Up front, have our water pump. This particular machine is mounted on the Mac Terra Pro, and that has an 80-gallon fuel tank. And inside the cab, of course, we have our SCC in-cab controller. So that allows you to switch between pumping and driving modes, raise and lower booster axles if installed, and also have a backup camera standard. Nice long fold-down sideboard on the driver's side of this machine for storing pipeline. Here we have our driver's side outrigger controls, e-stop button, and outrigger enable button, along with the level bubble gauge. In back, we have another e-stop button, along with our work light. And there we have our quarter turn valve to bypass the accumulator pump in case of failure. So the 31XT comes standard with the B-Rock valve. So the B-Rock valve has 60% less wear parts than our competitor, and so it's really easy to clean, easy to rebuild. And then of course we have our B-Rock hopper with aluminum fold down sideboard. There is the backup camera, and then we have our ram change station. So when you're changing rams, you can enable that, and that puts your pump kit to minimal output, just making it a lot safer. Stepping up on the deck, this has the 2023-5 pump kit, and that outputs 208 cubic yards an hour at 32 strokes per minute, and that has over 1,000 psi of pressure on concrete. 9-inch material cylinders with a 79-inch stroke length. So again, we have another e-stop button next to the water box. And this is open loop hydraulics, so it's a much more efficient. That gives you fuel savings along with a lot less wear. Stepping down from the machine, we have our water box fill and our water supply valve. 3-button station, so e-stop, agitator reverse, and horn. And then in our first toolbox, we have our operator panel, along with our accumulator and a concrete pump pressure gauge. These are the electronics for the SCC system. So I invite you to go to Schwing TV on YouTube. We've got a bunch of great videos that explain that in much more detail. Vector controller in the second toolbox. There you have your parts books and op manuals. And in here we have our hydraulic valves. So we have our boom hand valve. We have our concrete pump agitator hand valve, e-stop with electric stroke limiter. So with all Schwings, you can run these all manually. Everything is all hydraulic. So in the event of electrical failure, you can run your machine from these hand valves here. And again, with the pump kit, that is again all hydraulic switching, no electronics. Then we have a 24 by 24 by 24 aluminum toolbox mounted on the frame. And here's our 110-gallon hydraulic tank. And there is your drain valve for that. Also have a blow-off valve on top of the tank that blows cool air across the hydraulic oil, reducing condensation. This particular machine, they have our onboard filtration option. So that gives you a 3-micron filter for extra filtering of your hydraulic oil. So again, this is the Schwing 31 XT. So we have an extendable placing boom. And if you want to learn more, just please go to schwing.com. Thank you.